And today we're trying to write another blog writing tool. Same process as we have been doing, but this time we're using NVIDIA's Nemotron AI model to generate the tool, just to see how it compares with the other ones we've done. We're going to go to Reddit, capture an RSS feed, identify any questions, put it all in a database, and then get ChatGPT to build the blog articles around it. Save to RDF database. I still have WordPress in here. But we're going to use the same blogs and categories that we were using on the last couple of videos. So I've already pasted this in here. Hit go. Here's a modular design for your standalone writing tool along with basic implementation to outline Python. So it uses Python as well. We'll utilize relevant libraries for each task. Since we're targeting non-technical Windows users, we'll assume simple, user-friendly interface, which will outline fully to implement the code to consider GUI like Tkinter or PyQt. So far, it's pretty much the same as the other one. It writes up a structure. It does have a different structure than the previous ones. So let's go through. Use python.env to load the environment variables from the .env file. Go ahead and create that. So let's copy this. So there should be a config folder and a settings.py. New folder, config, new file, settings.py. Paste that in there. Okay. Database module. So there's a database folder and then the db operations.py. So new folder, database, new file, db operations. Copy paste. It defines the functions for creating the schema, inserting articles, or receiving. Okay. Feed parser. So another folder. I am glad that this one has a folder structure straight up the get-go as opposed to the other ones, which sometimes I had to tell it to create a folder structure. Copy, paste. What does this do? Parses the RSS feeds and prompts the user for the subreddit. Yada yada. Okay. Then the question identifier module. Of course, I'd like it if they just put it in one folder called modules, but we'll go with what we got. New folder, new file, copy, paste. Simple implementation using keyword detection, question mark and question words. Okay, fair enough. Article generator module. It apparently ran out of text, so I had to type continue to tell it to continue writing. Right. Of course, I didn't look at it to see. I forgot the method. Here's continue. Article generator / okay, so it does keep the same name. And new file, .py. Utilize the OpenAI library to interact with ChatGPT. Generate the article based on identified question. Okay. Write a detailed, engaging blog post answering the question from the perspective of a knowledgeable contributor to the subreddit section. Okay, fair enough. Exporter module, new folder. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. WordPress, I'll get to you in a minute, but where are we at? Paste. Okay. Main application, app.py. That's right. App.py. Copy, paste. Next steps. Implement a user-friendly interface. Add some error handling, security review, and testing. Okay. Then deployment. Then installer. Convert it to a web application. Add some documentation. I mean, it goes through the complete breakdown of how you should be deploying programs. Steps in this: launch the application, questions, yada yada yada, results. Everything's public. Even has a troubleshooting checklist. That's interesting. Verify export. What to check on if things fail. Interesting. I don't like that I have to put everything in this little bitty box, but hey. So let's see what it looks like straight from the get-go. First, save everything just to see if it works. Give me a terminal. So let's hold on a second. Did it give me requirements? So it said config initpy and settings.py. There's no initpy anywhere. Okay. And it should have a requirements.txt, a readme.txt, which it did not. And a misspelled question. I didn't. Hold on a sec. Let me make sure I got all this. Settings.py. Got that. dboperations.py. Got that. Reddit RSS.py. Got that. Question finder. Question. There it is. Oh, it's just not under where it used to be. this needs to be under question identifier, which drag into there. There we go. Okay, that's where my problem was. Okay, article generator. Article generator right here. Check. Okay, exporter, RTF exporter, and then the WordPress, the app.py right there. So can you generate the requirements dot text as is? It does give a lot more descriptive text than the other AI interfaces, which for a developer I don't necessarily need because I pretty much understand what's going on. All right. Requirements.txt. New file. Requirements.txt. Let's see what it actually says in here. It needs Python. It needs the .env to get the environment variable. SQLite to get the database. Read the SQL database. Parse the RSS feed. Touch WordPress, and then these are for the GUI interface and the export. Okay, that's fine. Save all, run the command, copy, paste. So 3.9, what version? Let's just tell it. It doesn't like 3.9. Copy, paste. It is a lot slower. Well, yeah, it's a little bit slower, I should say. Python is not a package. You don't install Python via pip. Instead, pip is a package. The issue is it's just that your Python environment is likely using a version older than 3.9. Upgrade. So let's do Control-C. It says I got 3.10. So what I'm going to do is paste this in, see what it says. And it spit out the requirements.txt again. So with cursor, it only gave me sometimes what needed to be changed, not the complete information. But it looks like it spits out the complete thing every time. Yes, you know, is incorrectly specifying dependency. Package installed. Remove the unnecessary line from requirements.txt. Delete this line right here. Save the changes. Oh, this is what it's going to look like after you save it. Well, then why did you tell me to save it if you're just giving me the same thing? Okay, let's go back here. Just rerun the requirements.txt. Doesn't like SQLite version of not existent. I'm just going to delete that line. Alright, we're going to just try it as is, just to see what happens before I go through the code. The file, line 6. Alright, let's go here. So what is it? Line 6 from exporter.f. Import RTF exporter. So my guess is it case sensitive. This is all lowercase RTF exporter.py, so I don't think that's the case. It's right there. So what does it say? The file import PYRTF. So RTF export line 2. So PYRTF. Was that in? Yeah, right here. I wonder if let's go back here. Rerun this after I deleted the SQLite. Could not find. Did I already save all? I did not. Let's try this again. There it goes. Okay, so it couldn't continue in the requirements text because it couldn't find the SQLite, but it was already there. So now it's continuing and installing the rest of the dependencies. Fair enough. Could not find that version of PYRTF from versions, none. So I wonder if I just go delete that, save, rerun it. Nope, doesn't like it at all. So let's see what it says. Copy, paste, find a suitable alternative. There's also not a stop generation button, whereas the other tools have one if you just want it to shut up. Let's see what it's saying. You can still consider docx to RTF, other. So Python docx, Control-C, replace PyRTF with this. Fair enough. Yada yada. Updated requirements. So just give me the whole thing. No. Update here. Python. Import the new doc. Utilize to create. Here's an example, but it doesn't tell me to edit my existing. So let me do a save all. Reload the requirements.txt. Checking, getting. Hey, it installed that one. Come on. Finish loading. Could not find a version that's right. WordPress API version 333, whatever. Yeah. Alright, we're just going to comment out WordPress. I'm not actually going to build that. Save all, rerun. You would think it would detect that it's already installed instead of building the dependencies for that every time. Then again, we typically wouldn't be running this requirements over and over again. Let's see, Python, XLMRPC, where is that one at? Excel, dependency for WordPress. All right, let's just comment that out for right now. What is this? This. Okay, nothing else for WordPress. Save all, rerun. Wait a moment, go faster. Did not find anything for taking there. It's because you don't have a version. All right. So far, this is annoying, but I'm gonna make it fix itself anyway. So it looks like it forgot that we're using the requirements. Oh no, it didn't. Remove the line from requirements.txt. You gotta reinstall the dependencies. Hold up. What does it say? It's not a PyPy package, which is why you're seeing this error. Instead, it's usually included with your Python installation or installed separately as part of a larger package. Basically, it says ignore it. Oh, it says that, or this, or this, or this. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of all the ors. PyTest for coverage reporting for testing. Let's see what those are. Nothing else, let's just see if they install. So it added these to the requirements, even though they're not requirements. Let's see. Should be able to import. Getting more requirements. No, it actually did something different. Okay, so PyTest is downloading. Oh, it's required. Sorry. Collecting and downloading. All right, cool. I don't know what it's doing. Installing a bunch of collected packages. Then it's attempting to uninstall something. Why is it uninstalling? I guess it might need a new version or something. That's installing and uninstalling. I don't have a clue. I guess we'll see. Oops. Whatever. Let's just try to run the app.py, see what happens. Oh. There's no py.rtf, so I needed to update the app.py to use, what did we call it? Update the app. See, I don't know how long the memory is on this thing. I wonder if it still remembers that we use this. To use, or just update the scripts to use this. Let's just see if it remembers all the other stuff. All right, oops. Here's an updated version of the scripts that use Python docx. Okay, so RTF exporter. Where's the RTF exporter? Let's just copy this. Control A, Control V. Alright, that looks good. Updated app.py. So it does have other code, remains the same. So I can't just do a straight copy, otherwise I'll overwrite. So I need to add this line. Of course, that's not showing up, right? So I guess we'll get to that in a second. Okay, define main. Print export options, where I hear print RTFL, WordPress post. Choose an export option, that's all the same. If choice one, do all this stuff. Name, main. Okay, so everything from if choice one down. Control C, Control V. So where does it get file path? That's not listed in here. Why are you changing things? Never mind. It's just it doesn't accept it's not getting the tab when I copy it. Same thing for this. All right. If these be tabbed in. There we go. That's one thing about Python. It depends on where it's located when your tabs. Okay, all that looks good, except for this. Let's see. I already did the requirements.txt. Okay, why is this doing that? Import exporter.docx should not be resolved. So, wait, hold on. I think I just have to save it and that'll fix the problem. No. Docx exporter, copy that, go back to the app.py. Oh, that's the same. Docx exporter, it's right there. Does it not like the name? I don't know. But this should no longer be needed, nor should this. Correct, because now it's docx exporter. So shouldn't it be this? Go here, just to make it the same. Whatever. I'll see if it works. Not quite sure why that's there. Up arrow, run it. See what happens. No module found in WordPress. Let me get rid of all the WordPress stuff real quick. Don't want to deal with it anyway. Anything else says WordPress? There you go. WordPress. Go away. Don't even give them an option 2. Let's just see what happens. Line 7. Okay. Save all. Line 8 from exporter. Module not found. Exporter. .docx exporter. Cannot find that module. So let's go back up here to the docx. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's just see what happens when I do this. Just install docx by itself. It's already satisfied. So it did install it with the requirements.txt. Don't need to save because it's already saved. So let me just get this error. Copy it and give me a solution. Hey, we got an error. We haven't got an error from any of the other AI tools. That's pretty cool. Full message in non-important. Okay. So let's just paste it again, see what happens. And the same error. Cool. Okay, it doesn't like to fix that problem. And let's see what it starts to say. But the exporter package. The issue often arises from one of the incorrect module or package name. Verified. The file name is indeed named docx_exporter.py, which it's not because it's RTF exporter. That's where the problem is. We should have just created a new name. See, even when it breaks, it tells me what the problem is. I guess I don't need to save. Alright, when we go there, hey, it goes away. Okay, so that's the file name. Good to know. As you can tell, I'm not a Python person. I pretend to be one on TV. I'll use scumsucker. Line 44, line 12, DB database, files, server to net. So, settings.database URL. So let's go to the database. So where we don't. Oh, here's settings. Settings gets it from database URL. Copy. All right. I guess we need to have that in our environment variable. That defeated the purpose. All right. Let's see. So what format for locating the file should be added if I run that variable for the database? All right. So back all the way to the top, and it gave me another. All right, cool. Based the structure you have given me. See below what is the relative path for the database. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna complete this one. Let's just see. And let's just go down a different rabbit hole. Pretty highly recommend using the development build locally when debugging your app since it tracks debugging. Yeah. Maximum update depth exceeded. React limits the number of nested updates. The infinite. Okay, so basically, I can't use this. What is my name? I'm just gonna see if it fails for any question. Yep. Basically, I've exceeded the limit as far as I can tell. Well, that makes it not as useful. But one cool thing about this is anytime you ask it a question, it actually spits out the code to ask it the question. Of course, you need the API key, which you can get here. But I don't think I don't think I'll be able to get a complete tool from this unless I download it and run it locally. I'm not sure I want to do that. So right now, this isn't a full tool to use. I heard that, what was it, Hugging Face? Might be able to. Huggingface.co, there we go. Is this model? So yeah, if I wanted to install it locally, that's for a different video. But I'll paste this link below and this link if you wanted to play around with it. I don't think it'll do what I want it to do right now. Anyhow, thanks.